Hey guys, Kane here. So we finally got the auto chess game in Era of Chaos. Honestly, I kinda waited for this event to be added, and a while back even asked the community managers in the official Discord about it, and it's finally here. The reason I kinda wanted it is one of those events that you can get a lot of diamonds and astro silvers and a few other things, and your VIP rank is not affected by how many rewards you are able to receive and or compete for the rank. And high spenders usually tend to be lazy on such events, thus giving chances for those who spend less but still want to compete to slowly start catching up. Reaching top 50 seems a lot easier than me playing it in Chinese servers, as silly as it may sound, because every time I started it in the Chinese version, I could barely even scrape a 5 win streak, and getting a 25 to 30 win streak is very easy here. I'm not sure if it is just because it is new and not many formations have been formed yet or something, but it did seem a lot harder than we have ourselves. There's 3 bosses in this event. I have faced only 2, the Gargoyle and the Chaos Elemental one. The Chaos Elemental one does a lot of area of effect damage in a very short time, similar to that of a Physic Elemental, but a lot more, whereas the Stone Gargoyle is mostly only normal attacks if I remember correctly. I have not faced the 3 dragons, but people said they were easier. The difference matters here because I think there should be 3 formations that could work here, but since it is 1 out of 3 bosses at random, it will take a little bit more time to actually find the right formations. From the few things we have noticed, there are a few units that excel in doing damage, that can help you rank up in the event. That is Red Dragon, Berserker, Physic Elemental, and Giant can also be a decent damage dealer, but is very bad or almost useless in many formations. However, you need Giant to score easier damage on the stage 50 boss, so to speak, if you happen to reach it. Not necessarily needed depending on which boss you may reach. I personally used 1 Berserker and 2 Physic Elementals in my best attempt and scored close to 3 million damage on the Stone Gargoyle, with Berserker doing the most damage by far. The only healer I had was the Ogre's Blood Pool, healing some health per second, but I think my tank was weak, so that did not really last long. So now I am planning to actually have 3 or so Berserkers in my squad most of the time, with 2 or 3 Ogres, Black Dragon and Genie. Black Dragon is a decent tank and will heal itself. Genie only heals, and Ogres also area of effect heal. Since Stone Gargoyle mostly does damage to single targets, that could potentially work out. It could perhaps work with Giants as well, but Giants cost 5 coin pieces per each, and if you spend too much on them early without a proper formation, people will start easily beating you before you reach rank 50, and ultimately you can just drop out. So you need to be careful when and where you invest into your Giants. Many people find success in using Giant. I personally find a lot more success in using Berserker. I will of course try using most if not all formations myself on each boss, but I will also depend on RNG whether I get them or not when I have specific builds. That is just my first glance in the event itself. I personally like it since I do not spam it, and the rewards are great. I personally got over 1,000 diamonds, but some people managed to pull this off. I'm not sure how often auto chess does reset, but I have speculations it could be every 2 weeks or so, similar to the Chinese version, or perhaps 1 month in our own version. Either way, this event is good. Further down the line, I will most likely try out all the faction builds and see whether they are good and or bad in both ranking up and boss damages, but that may take some time. Thanks for watching guys, and take care.